I'm not afraid of you, exclaimed Catherine, who could not hear the latter part of the speech. She stepped close up, her black eyes flashing with passion and resolution. Give me that key. I will have it, she said. I won't eat or drink here if I were starving. Heathcliff had the key in his hand that remained on the table. He looked up, seized with a sort of surprise at her boldness, or possibly reminded by her voice and glance at the person from whom she inherited it. She snatched at the instrument and half succeeded in getting it out of his loosened fingers, but her action recalled him to the present, and he recovered it speedily. Now, Catherine Linton, he said, stand off, or I shall knock you down, and that will make Mrs. Dean mad. Regardless of this warning, she captured his closed hand with its contents again. We will go, she repeated, exerting her utmost efforts to cause the iron muscles to relax. And finding that her nails made no impression, she applied her teeth pretty sharply. Heathcliff glanced at me, a glance that kept me from interfering a moment. Catherine was too intent on his fingers to notice his face. He opened them suddenly and resigned the object of dispute, but ere she had well secured it, he seized her with the liberated hand and, pulling her on his knee, administered with the other a shower of terrific slaps on both sides of the head, and each sufficient to have fulfilled his threat had she been able to fall. At this diabolical violence, I rushed on him furiously. You villain! I began to cry. You villain! A touch on the chest silenced me. I am stout and soon put out of breath, and what with that and the rage, I staggered dizzily back and fell ready to suffocate or to burst a blood vessel. The scene was over in 2 minutes. Catherine released, put her 2 hands to her temples, and looked just as if she were not sure whether her ears were on or off. She trembled like a reed, poor thing, and leant against the table perfectly bewildered. I know how to chastise children, you see, said the scoundrel grimly, as he stooped and took repossess of himself and of the key, which had dropped on the floor. Go to Linton now, as I told you, and cry to your ease. I shall be your father tomorrow, all the father you'll have in a few days, and you shall have plenty of that. You can bear plenty. You're no weakling. You shall have a daily taste if I catch such a devil of temper in your eyes again. Cathy ran to me instead of Linton, knelt down and put her burning cheek on my lap, weeping aloud. Her cousin had shrunk into a corner of the settle, as quiet as a mouse, congratulating himself, I dare say, that the correction had lighted on another other than him. Mr. Heathcliff, perceiving us all confounded, rose and expeditiously made the tea himself. The cups and saucers were laid readily. He poured it out and handed me a cup. Wash away your spleen, he said, and help your own naughty pet and mine. It is not poisoned, though I prepared it. I'm going out to seek your horses. Our first thought on his departure was to force an exit somewhere. We tried the kitchen door, but that was fastened outside. We looked at the windows. They were too narrow even for Cathy's little figure. Master Linton, I cried, seeing we were regularly imprisoned, you know what a diabolical your father is after, and you shall tell us, or I'll box your ears as he has done your cousin.